As we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. Still on his feet.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
They'll run with Chubb. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
85 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And taken right on the 30. Ooh, the juke. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
I'm one, right?
Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a game of 17 yards.
Burrow on play action. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Round 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can... experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Round 7. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. This will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Watson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Browns! so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go. Tighten up defense. Show them what we made of. 11.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Burrow thrown complete there to the tight end Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
Watson changing the play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And he's loose again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson, option left. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A give running right is Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Burrow.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mecole Hardman from 10 yards out.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's keep those sticks. Let's get out of here with the win, oh.
On first and 10, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Alert, alert.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And this one is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
11, 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
And Chubb try the middle here. And he's got some space here.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards. And 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Already 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are able to at least get 1 score back.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
56. Browns 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Shot.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
On second down, here's Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Watson going to change the look here.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Watson throwing on first down. That's into the hands of Prochet. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A gain of 22.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, They will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Take it to the head. Too slow. Go the distance. Baby.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bengals, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.